Welcome everyone.
Happy Tuesday night.
Happy Tuesday night.
How's everybody doing?
Hopefully everyone's doing well. It is officially October.
It is officially October. I don't think I closed the fridge door.
I don't think you did. So, fun fact, James built a coffee station.
I did.
In our studio space.
And I made a coffee right before we went on air, and apparently I did not close the fridge door all the way. It was beeping at us. Sorry about that.
Beeping. So it's October.
It is.
And
roll out the pumpkin spice. I saw a restaurant had a sign up front, and it said free throat punches for anybody that orders pumpkin spice. Apparently they're not in the mood.
Apparently
yes.
not. I love fall. Actually, I
love fall
every
a lot.
season.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite.
I love fall because of the color, because of
the death. Everything dies. That's happy thoughts. No, the colors are great though.
Yeah, the color's nice. I love the little bit of chill in the air in the mornings and the evenings.
Had a jacket on when I walked the dog this morning.
Yes.
Yep. Huh?
And so tonight we're going to be talking about cozying it up or things that are soft.
Okay. Yes. She said, why don't you pick the topic? And so I said, all things soft. That was my choice. That was my contribution. And it ended up being
keeping it cozy.
Keeping it cozy. We didn't keep a single letter.
Keeping it cozy, all things soft.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see where I stand right here. Okay. So anyways, Ashlyn, very lovely this evening.
Well, thank you.
It must be laundry day. Picking up things you haven't worn in a while.
Okay, so I've been getting a lot of compliments on my outfit today.
I bet.
I've gotten 3 so far.
Yeah.
And I've had to explain to everybody who's talked to me that it's laundry day.
Yeah.
And I was just throwing on what I had. This was not...
That's fantabulous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's
I did my best.
Cute today. Maybe you should do laundry more often.
Apparently.
We don't do laundry less, so it's laundry day more often.
Yeah. However that works out.
Yes.
So.
And her shirt looks both soft and cozy, so
it does, yes.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice, it's a very soft sweater.
Way to show some team spirit.
Yes.
I'm on brand.
She's on brand.
She is. We should have the cameras on her better when she's like way over there.
James is changing camera angles as we speak, so that
Oh, see? Changing camera angles.
Oh wow.
There we go.
Wow, so
funky weirdness happening to Ashlyn.
Well, I did something wrong.
Guys, I've gone into the matrix.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have moved the camera angle.
Oh, there.
Okay.
There you go.
There you are. That's better.
It's nice to see.
All right, nice to see you.
All right. So tonight we're talking about soft things or cozy things.
Yep.
So when that crisp air is out, you just want to snuggle up.
Yep.
Right?
With a throw, but down by the fire pit.
Yes.
Yeah. Some hot chocolate.
Yes.
Marshmallows in it. Yes.
Can cuddle together without saying, oh, it's too
It's too hot.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's get on to our first item of business, and that is how to make your space look soft and inviting and cozy for the time of year.
All right.
Fall is officially here, at least in North Carolina. The days are getting shorter, the mornings and the evenings have that crisp, cool air. Even during the day, we're not getting those steamy, hot, humid summer days anymore. It's that time of year where we want ourselves and our homes to feel cozy. Tonight, we're talking about different ways to make you feel cozy at home or when you're out and about. Something to think about is stimulating the senses. What are you feeling? What kind of things do you feel that just feel cozy to you? Different scents, different visual things that we see, different textures that we see that just when we see them, we think cozy thoughts. Let's jump into a space that is beautiful, but we're gonna cozy it up for fall. In the summer and early fall, we kind of keep things light and airy because the temperature is still pretty warm. This space has a lot of style and design going on, but it's not quite reading comfy and fall to me, especially not for those cool days. So what can we do? Well, these pillows are beautiful, but let's cozy them up a little bit with something very soft to the touch. These chairs alone are fantastically soft and cozy. Just that wider seat allows you just to kind of curl up in it. But we're gonna warm things up by replacing the metallic pillows with something a little fuzzy and oh so soft. And for those chilly nights, we'll add a nice, warm, soft throw to curl up in. Don't forget to add little cozy touches, like maybe a coaster and your favorite mug of coffee or tea. And what about one of your favorite candles to add a cozy scent to the room? Sprinkle in a few soft, plushy items, some nice, soft textured items, even some seasonal items that you can change out as the fall seasons change from Halloween to Thanksgiving. We've created a nice, soft, cozy space to curl up. Maybe play some soft, cozy music to really set the mood.
All right, that was cozy.
Yeah. So, we talked about transitioning spaces. Each season we talk about transitioning spaces, and we had a little thing about transitioning to fall. But
We had a little thing about transitioning my office. I think we're talking about this weekend. I think I've had my office in 7 different locations since you came along.
yes,
Thanks for that.
You're welcome. I'm not the one.
She likes to transition things.
Well, yeah.
And
That's kind of what we do.
Yeah, and I mean, I wasn't arguing. I kind of went along with it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You
good.
say that like my bedroom wasn't moved 14 times growing up. You definitely
Oh.
have a hand in this.
At least 14 times.
Uh-huh.
At least.
Remember we made you your bunk beds?
I do.
That was fun.
I had the coolest loft.
She did.
So my bed was on top, and then I had a loft space underneath with a desk.
She
Yeah.
had a cozy
Yeah.
space.
I had a cozy space.
Yeah, cozy space.
I'm so on brand today, you guys.
So that's the whole thing about tonight's show, about making, the summertime, everything's kind of fresh and airy and light. And then as fall transitions, we bring those warmer, more textured
Mhm.
things in. But now that the air is getting chilly and we're kind of going from fall to early winter, we kind of want to cozy it up even more by bringing in those soft things
Okay.
that you just want to curl up in,
Yep.
like our
A coffee mug.
throws. A coffee
Yeah,
mug.
curl up in a coffee mug.
So we've got a whole bunch of different styles of throws.
We have a
different
lot of throws.
colors, and made by a great company. But one thing that everybody comments on about how soft they feel.
Yeah.
And they are super soft. I
I
love
think there's only 2 looms left in America that are operational because it's a really, really old loom. I forget how old it was.
40s, I think he said, or 20s.
20s, I think from the
20s.
1920s. But there's only 2 of them left that actually work. And it's something about the way it looms that keeps them extra soft because it doesn't,
It's the yarn
it's
because
the way the yarn, but it doesn't, the more modern machines pull the knots tighter. And so this doesn't open up. It's still very tight, but it's a loose tight. That
A
makes
loose
sense.
tight?
It's like a jumbo shrimp. Government intelligence, all those things.
So bringing in all those pretty colors, all those textures,
Yeah.
those kinds of things. This is just one example, but
It's a good look. It's a good size. Look
I was
like.
gonna curl you
Well,
up
here.
in it.
Hold that. Okay, and then stand behind it. Hello, good size throw. Have you been
And
to
you
the
can-
stores where you get a throw and it's like
Cuddle up.
this big? It's like, is this a throw or a face cloth? You can't tell. That's not these ones. They're
No.
good size throw. We don't sell the little face cloth throws.
So when you're trying to cozy up your space, you want something like this.
Mhm.
Something that's soft, it's fluffy, and just makes you want to curl up and cozy under, right? So we've got some lighter throws that
Mhm.
are great for summer, but that's not exactly cozy feeling,
No.
is it? So
These are
we're
little-
talking about those chunkier.
A little thicker, a little heavier,
Yes.
so you feel it on you.
Yes, and lots of different varieties of colors we have, but and if you've got a variety of throws in your home, just kind of
This is a
through
very
them.
traditional looking, although it's more of a modern color. It's a very traditional looking throw. I've got one in my office. It's to me, it's very much
Modern
more
looking.
modern looking
Mhm.
throw. It's a more of a silkier fabric. It's very smooth and I love it. I mean,
But it
it's
has
nice
kind
and-
of that knit, like a sweater almost.
my
a
office
tight-
is right. I'm gonna go get it.
Okay, it's like a tight sweater, so you know your fingers don't go through, but it's inviting and you want to cozy up into it. We also have some available that are indoor, outdoor, and flame retardant. So when you're cozying up down by the fire pit, you won't burst into flames.
It's a good benefit.
Yes, right. So James is coming with that throw.
So much tighter weave on this one here, okay, and it's got, oh, there's a thread on there, oops. Much tighter weave, okay, and, but look at those colors, the oranges and the grays, that
Great fall
is
colors.
fall colors, and that is my office, my office, the entire thing, the walls, the ceiling, the trim, everything is this gray color, and then I've got little pops of orange in there, and I just, that throw works so perfect for my office, so just had to have it, and it's heavy, again, it's the large size, it's a heavy throw, and you can just, lie underneath and get super comfy.
And that one's machine washable. This one, hand wash. That one, machine wash. So another way to cozy up your space is to add some nice, fluffy, soft pillows.
Mhm.
And I picked this one because one, it's a little different, and two, because of its fluffy fur. I mean, nothing says cozy like a furry pillow, right? A soft, furry pillow. So this one has a little modern flair with those shiny metallics going on, but
And it's something about when we first got these pillows, I was afraid these metallic things here would flake off of the fur, like how well can that really be adhered to the fur? Not at all, they don't do it at all. We've sold these pillows a few times and we've never had anybody say anything about that. The metallic, the way it adheres to that, I don't know how they did it, but it's stuck on there.
and the back is actually like a velvety material, so once again, just
Very
that
soft.
touchable coziness to it. So going around your home, do you have any pillows that you can rotate in that maybe has a softer feel, something that you want to curl up into, or bringing in some of those colors for fall?
Hey, it says on the screen, catch every new episode, click subscribe, please do. Like, comment, subscribe. We're watching, hey, say something,
We are.
we'll talk back to you. Make a comment, if you like a throw, if you like a pillow, anything. If we missed something, if you said you never get a price on that throw, let us know. We'll answer your questions, that's what we're here for.
Yes, actually, especially if you're local and you're seeing some of these things
Yep.
and you have questions, chime in, ask
Yep.
questions. Let us know if there's something on that you like or you don't like. Those of you who are just watching for entertainment, let us know.
And if you're not
your
local,
comments.
drop us your UPS account number, and we'll send something to you. Give you a
Right.
surprise.
So, adding also some soft, plushy things to your decor, or things that have more texture to
Mhm.
them. Those neutrals or oranges, like in the arrangement behind us, the oranges and the gold tones and just all those fall colors.
Mm-hmm.
So we added in our scene, we had added some nice velvety
That's
pumpkins.
a nice arrangement.
Thank you.
Did you take some tips from the show I did where I was flower arranging things?
I did.
Okay,
Because I
I'm
learned
sure you
all
did.
my flower arranging from you, James.
I'm sure.
But yes, I mean, even looking in the scene behind us, I cozied up the space by
Mhm.
bringing in all those textures, those colors of fall,
Anybody notice the little bears? Aren't they cute? You can sit
Yeah.
back here.
just
Your
all
head's
those
in the way.
warm colors. Oh,
There
sorry.
they are.
Okay. So, cozy isn't just about this,
Okay.
right? Cozy can be cozy in what you feel,
Yep.
in what you see. You can see softness,
Yep.
right?
Okay,
You
yep.
can look at something and say,
Say it's soft.
that looks soft.
Angora. You can look at that and see softness.
Yes. Like that throw or that
Yep.
pillow. You can look at it and say, oh, I
Yep.
know when I touch that it's going to be soft. You can also, things that make you cozy, things that you consume that's warm, like a nice
Like-
cup of tea.
Yeah, earlier you were trying to tell me that a cup of tea is cozy.
Yes.
Yes, my
Or
mother
a
would
cup of
probably agree with
coffee.
you. Yes.
It's that cozy feeling,
Yeah.
that vibe,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. All
That
right.
we kind of are trying to talk about
Sure.
tonight. James has a cup of
Cozy.
coffee as well, the cozy up. So, we've got a nice
Cheers.
little cute mug with some pretty coasters to add to your space, to add that vibe of cozy.
And some colors are cozier than other colors.
Exactly, like the fall colors that I was talking about, bringing in those browns, those kind of golden tones.
Like bright, vibrant greens and blues have a certain place, but
that's
they,
more spring summer.
yeah, you're not really making a cozy space
Right.
with those colors.
Right.
So those colors can be used very well in a space and make it a
Right.
very attractive space.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean it's a cozy color necessarily.
Right.
Yeah.
We're talking about kind of warming up the space
Yeah.
by toning those bright, vibrant colors down a
Down.
bit
Yep.
for this time of year. You can even do this with your lighting.
Yeah.
Just kind of dim the lights a little bit,
Or the towels
change
in the
your
bathroom
light
that I'm not allowed
bulbs.
to use because they're for guests.
We don't have any of those in our
I don't know,
house.
we did growing up.
But you can even change your light bulbs if you want to
Yes.
go all out. You can change to more of a warm light
Yeah,
bulb.
we've got a chandelier hanging here in the shop, and it takes 8 light bulbs. And I bought new light bulbs for it the other day because 4 of them had gone out, and I'm like, they're all going to go out. And
It is.
I got the wrong light bulbs. I got daylight bulbs instead of warm bulbs. I got the bright. I do not like it.
No,
It looks
not
like an
good for
alien
this
ship has
time of
landed in
year.
our presence, and everything's got a weird glow to it. So when you're buying light bulbs, don't get the ones that say daylight.
You can if you want, if you're
If you're
like,
in your garage,
or your, some people like that in their bathroom because it's
Yeah.
brighter white.
Yeah.
But yeah, your
it's
living
not right
room space,
for
you
a
want it
living
to
room
be a
space.
little
Like
more
yeah,
warm
for an area that's
inviting.
cozy, we always do the warm whites, and I just bought the wrong ones, and it was a good reminder of why we always do warm white.
We talk about lighting a little bit in a previous episode, so if you want to go back and watch that,
Yeah.
we talk about the different Kelvins and
What's this? Ashlyn, drop a link for that, would you?
I believe I can.
Can you?
Not only that, we talked about it in a previous live, and we have a video on the channel about
We do.
lighting.
Drop
Yes,
a
we
link
do.
for it.
I'll drop the links for all of that.
Links are a dropping.
links are a drop-in.
Links are a dropping.
All right.
That's new for us. We haven't done dropping links on our show before.
But there's also great scents that make you think cozy and fall. Perfect example,
Bought
this
a pumpkin
weekend,
spice candle yesterday.
he did. He said, because Megan in our tile showroom loves to burn candles,
Yep.
and she always does, and it's kind of a nice little touch to our
Yeah, and
tile
I've gotten used to it
showroom.
when you walk in, you're like, oh, that smells nice.
And so we were out shopping this weekend, and we're like, oh, let's get a pumpkin
Pumpkin
spice candle for her space.
Yeah.
And we did, and she was so excited. She lit it within seconds of it being in her hands, and now the showroom smells like fall.
Pumpkin spice. It does. It's
So-
cozy.
Yeah. So bringing in those candles, also not only the warm glow too.
Yep.
We've got warm scents that make you think fall, and the nice little warm glow that a candle brings to a space.
Absolutely.
So, not just bringing coziness to a space, you can also make yourself feel cozy by what
Okay.
you put on.
All right.
And we've got a few things that we're going to share now.
So, cozy isn't just for home furnishings. You can make yourself feel cozy by what you have on. Think about soft, something you just want to snuggle up into. Grab a super soft poncho to snuggle up in. You can leave it out. You can give it a little tuck if you want. Throw on your favorite jewelry. A couple roll-ons for extra style. I like to layer. Grab your favorite leather bag. And you're cozy, but cute for a night out.
So I put my poncho on. When these came in, I had to have one.
So did Trish.
And Ashlyn's eyeing them too.
I am.
Oh my goodness.
We love
So
them.
we've got more on order.
So-
Actually, we've already reordered once on. We just
Yes.
had these last week, and you took one, Trish took one, and then we sold some, and we had to, and the reorders already come in. So we do have them back in stock again.
We do.
Just the Friday they came in, so we were good again.
Yes. So
We're about to have one less in stock.
So, we were talking about how the mornings and the evenings are a little cool
Yeah.
right now. And if you're headed out, either to work
I go in the
or
morning and
date
walk
night,
the dog, and I have to put a jacket on. And then I come in, I'm feeding the dog, watering the dog, getting my stuff together. I walk out of the house to go to work, and I'm like, I don't have a jacket on. Just literally in that time that the sun's popping up, it goes from needing a jacket to not needing a jacket within 20 minutes.
Right. So if you're getting ready to head out and you don't want to really grab a jacket, ladies, we've got these great ponchos, and they're super soft, really comfortable and cute. Like I said in the video, you can give one side a little tuck if you want to. They're just cute, cozy, easy to throw on, and they're also cozy like if you're just bumming around the house and you don't really feel like putting something heavier. If you're in my season of life, you're hot, then you're cold, then you're hot, then you're cold, then you're hot, then you're cold. This is something that's easy to just throw on those chilly moments.
The covers room.
And it's super easy to take off.
The covers room.
Right?
Yes.
So it's something that's nice and easy to throw on if you're having a chilly moment. It's nicer and more appealing than throwing on a robe when it's not quite time to put a robe on.
Yeah.
Because that tends to be what I end up doing, is throwing a robe on because you can take it off and take it on. But this is a little more appropriate for during the day, right?
Yeah.
And it's stylish.
It is.
It's stylish and cute.
Yeah.
And
And
like
Trish looks
them
great in
a
hers too.
lot.
You guys both do it. I mean, they're just, they fit well, they look nice, they're soft, and they've got great style to them.
Yes. So something a little more stylish, the poncho.
Yeah.
Now, say you are going to stay home and it's evening, you're in your jammies, and it's chilly. We do have some really nice robes, which is right there. And
Okay.
actually, James and I
We
have one
both
of
have these in navy blue.
Yes.
And they're super, and it's the same robe, mine and hers, and there is a size disparity between the two of us. Width of
Yes.
shoulders, height, breadth, girth, all of it. So, and that robe works for both of us. There's like, on the side here, there's special loops.
Yes.
There's a belt loop, an upper and a lower belt loop on the side. And the two belt loops is what makes the difference. So she's got hers in the upper loop, I've got mine in the lower loop, and the way it cinches the robe just changes. I can't wear hers and she can't wear mine, but it's the same robe. The belt's literally in slightly different locations, and it makes that big of a
makes
difference.
it work.
Yep.
So you can cozy up at jammy time with a nice soft robe.
Yep.
And these robes are great. They're super soft.
I think
They
I did a
wash
video
well.
on these robes,
Yes.
and I was in the robe.
You did, and I can link it down below as well.
We're dropping,
We're
folks.
dropping links,
We're
guys.
dropping links tonight. That's the whole thing. Everything's soft,
dropping
cozy, and
links.
we're dropping links. Yeah, so Ashlyn's gonna be busy with that.
Yes. So
That was a good video, though. I was talking about whiskey glasses and reading cool books, and I was in a robe.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a lot of.
So
comments
that's
on
kind of
it.
a dude way to cozy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A dude way.
A dude way to cozy.
A dude way to cozy. Getting cozy isn't just a thing for girls.
No,
Yeah.
guys like to be cozy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
So that is a perfect link to
Yeah.
share that, James kind of dudes it up in a cozy way.
I hope that's on my headstone.
Should be a tagline.
He
You should put
duded
that
it
on
up in a
shirt.
cozy way. Huh?
You should put that on a t-shirt.
I should.
Duding it up in a cozy,
Cozy
way.
way. Available at the peak next Wednesday. All right.
So, making your space feel cozy, making you feel cozy. In the fall, we tend to do a little more entertaining at the house when the weather gets cooler.
Yeah.
And in the summertime we do a little bit, but that's more outside,
Oh, yeah.
grilling and those
Yeah.
kinds of things.
We bring it indoors in the fall.
Indoors in the fall. And so let's talk a little bit about entertaining and that dinner party, and how to cozy up your dining space in the fall.
Okay.
And in this corner are two examples. Trisha put together a couple of tables, and I just thought, well, they look really nice and inviting and kind of cozy for a fall
They do.
dinner
Yep.
party. So, doing a little arrangement with some of those warmer textures, the woods, the oranges, those warmer tones. You could do a nice dinner party with a nice bowl of soup.
Yep.
We've got a chili. We've got some great recipe books that, if you're not
Oh,
quite
yeah.
sure, we've got those that you can choose from.
Yep.
But,
Drinks, desserts, entrees, all kinds of recipe books.
right.
And those recipes, some of them are just killer.
They are.
Yeah.
So the idea here is to bring in those warmer tones or those softer kind of textures in, those colors that James had mentioned before, to kind of tearing it down from those bright colors to more of the earthy,
Yep.
warmer,
Mhm.
muted tones. I mean, even like a cranberry.
Mm-hmm.
It's red, but it's not like a Christmas
Yeah,
red
yeah.
or something red that you put
There'll
out
be
in
plenty
the
of time for
summertime.
Christmas red.
Yes.
Went into Lowe's yesterday to pick up one little thing, and there's
It's October 1st.
Santa, Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus there to greet us. And right behind them is still the goblins from Thanksgiving. From we haven't even got to Thanksgiving yet, and then the Halloween stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
give me a break. So I think I'm
just
gonna run to
went to Lowe's
Hallmark this
yesterday
afternoon and
as
buy
well.
a Valentine's Day card.
I just went to Lowe's yesterday as well, and there's Christmas decorations
Yeah.
everywhere.
They're crazy.
Yes, everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys,
Nobody's decorating for Christmas yet, Lowe's. Thank you.
chill.
Let's finish selling the lawnmowers for a little
But
bit.
when it is
Yeah.
Christmas season, they mark it up so they can mark it down
Yeah.
to say it's 50% off,
Yeah.
but really you're paying.
Yeah, when it comes out first day, it's already 50% off. You know what store I'm talking about. Yeah, they marked it up so they could do that.
Yeah.
We know.
Anyway, we don't do that. But
No, no. When we put a mark down, we're like, okay, we're done with this. You can have it now. We
I
don't
just
start
need
at
to-
day one, 50% off.
I just need to clear what I put into it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so when you have company over, think about dimming the lights. Think about warming up the table by putting those warmer dishes out. In our dining room at home, I switched out the table. I took away the blue and white china that's kind of light and airy for summer, and I put more of my earthy tones,
Mhm.
my pattern that I like for fall. I put
Oh,
the
browns in
kind
it.
of
Yep.
the rust chargers underneath it, and so that's what we were doing in this table setting too, just kind of bringing those warmer, richer tones out. And
By the way, the round table, this one right here, is sold. Table and chairs has been sold.
yes,
Yep, it's
it
gone.
has. So
It's being picked up. Well, her house isn't quite ready yet, so when the house
Yeah.
is done, she's picking it up. The rectangular one that you're seeing after this one is still
it's
available.
available.
And it's a wonderful table and chair set, extremely heavy. That table and chair set right there is available in the boutique. If you have questions, just ask. But you got to come in and check that table and chair set out. It's amazing.
I loved the round.
I know. We sold
It's
it quite a
going
few
to
times.
A very good home.
And it's going to a very good home. Yep.
Yes, so this is the last time we'll be bringing it in,
Yep.
but because it's no longer available. But yeah, it's going to a great home.
Yep.
So yes, and James brought up this table, and I'm glad you did, because in the fall we've got Thanksgiving coming up. We
Mhm.
actually have Canadian Thanksgiving coming up, and
This
we're
weekend.
going to be celebrating that with family
Yep.
this coming weekend. But that rectangular table, if you don't have a great table to gather around and dine,
You need one.
that makes a great table.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get that cozy vibe if all of you are scattered about and eating in different places of the home.
Yeah.
I just saw somebody made a post about the dining table and how it's a place for everyone to gather. And when you gather with family or gather with friends, it gives you that cozy feeling
It does.
inside.
The way the Germans do it. Whenever you go to an authentic German restaurant, they just have big, long tables, and you see 10 or 12 people on each side. And you don't get your own table. You just find two empties, like a cafeteria style. And I tell you what, we were a couple weeks ago at Oktoberfest in Helen, Georgia.
Yes.
And I tell you what, we met the neatest people, because you don't sit by yourself. You just pull and you sit and you talk to people. It was-
Right.
That's awesome. And having a good dining table in your house gives you the exact same experience. You have Thanksgiving with your family, and the adults are at this table and the kids are at that table, and then the people we don't like very much, we put them in the kitchen, and everybody's spread out. And it's like, you don't get to talk to each other. It's great. It's important in your house to find space for a great table, because your holidays will be greater. Your meals greater. Everything's greater.
Yes, because you get that cozy vibe.
Yep,
By
absolutely.
being together.
Yep.
All right. So that's all we've got for tonight's Cozy Show. What are some things you personally, when you think these things or when you see or feel these things, what makes you think that that's cozy? That makes me feel like it's homey.
Oh, I like when it's that time of year where I can finally get all my sweaters out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got a lot of sweaters, and I
Yes.
like wearing my sweaters. So getting sweaters, I really like that. Our daughter, 2 years ago, knitted me a scarf
Yes.
for Christmas, and I love when I can get the scarf out and wear that. That's cozy. 10 years ago, 8 years ago maybe, I helped my eldest daughter move into a condo in Calgary, and I flew out there with her to help her get all set up, and it was so cold there. And so I bought what I could now call affectionately my Canadian hat, and because it is so warm that I can't wear it because I was sweat to death. But it is really, really warm. So that's things like that make me think of cozy. Being in Canada, going to Tim Hortons, sitting by the fireplace, that's cozy. Coffee.
Sitting by
and
our fireplace, sipping a
Yep.
nice warm cup of
Yep.
coffee.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
So all those things that just
chili,
kinda-
chili with scoops, sour cream, grated cheese, cozy. Can't eat that when it's 105 degrees out.
No.
You can't eat chili. But when the weather turns, that's a great time to eat chili.
And James, you perfectly recapped the entire show because you talked about things that
I don't get paid enough.
feel cozy. You talked about things that look cozy to you,
Mhm.
like the burning fireplace. You talked about the feel of the sweaters and you talked about the chili and a cup of coffee.
That means
feeling
I
cozy.
was paying attention because, as God is my witness, this is unscripted.
This is 100% true.
Yep.
Actually, the entire show is always
Unscripted,
unscripted.
yeah. We
Even
actually
the
start-
pre-recorded material
We
is
actually start with
unscripted.
Ashlyn saying, "Guys, 3 seconds, guys."
Yes,
And he's not exaggerating.
because when she says 3 seconds, what does he say?
Okay, I'm gonna get a coffee.
You know how hard it is to corral these two to get to do one thing? Ugh.
Okay, also on the
Yeah.
screen, sign up for our newsletter. Yes, please.
Yes.
Sign up for our newsletter. Keep on top of everything that's going on here at the boutique. Like, subscribe, share, comment, tell a friend.
If you want an update on where we're at with our bathroom remodel, we put a new post up,
Yep.
a new video up on Sunday, so that's out and available.
Okay.
Part 4. Ashlyn's sharing the links, so you could go to all those other things that we discussed with
Yep.
the lighting and Dude Cozy and all of
And I
that.
came up with tonight's show idea. If you have an idea for a show, let us know.
Yes, if there's something that we're not covering that you'd like to learn about,
Like, if they would ever please talk about Egyptian vases, we would love that. Whatever it is, just let us know.
I would love to go to Egypt. Is that an invitation?
Let us know. Just
On
any
that
ideas you
note,
have. Yes.
I think we should probably say goodnight.
Seagrove vases from Seagrove.
Everyone, you have a fantastic evening. James
Yep.
and I are so thankful for you and tuning in
Thanks for coming
every
back.
week. We really appreciate it. And good night.
Good night.